Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continued Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV of Realm Reborn. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today we got our secondary class leveled up a bit for the quests that seem way under us, so that way we can at least gain experience with them. But I went here and there's a quest here which is a main story quest. But then there's a blue quest here, which, as we've been told, we should always do blue quests. It's a level 19 quest, which is to disseminate the secrets of materia creation. What would you say if I told you that inanimate objects can possess a soul? They can believe it or not, although a soul in question is not their own, but that of the owner. Through faithful service, the arms and armor we use come to hold our spiritual energy. Thus, we do form a spirit bond with them. Spiritual energy can be drawn out and converted into materia, a special kind of crystal that can be attached to gear to enhance the property. I'm well versed in the ways of materia extraction. Wish to learn more? I'm going to pleasure teaching. So we have to be level 19 for that. Which is weird because it says, come speak to me, and then it locks you out. That is so weird. Good morning, Ephemeris. How are you doing today? You're now ready to commence your learning? Good. As you have gathered by now, materia is a crystallized form of energy. As this energy is derived from individual psyche, a volatile beast at the best times, the degree of variance is expected to be in its production. Means you know what the exact power system will be until you create it in your hand. Won't grant you much of anything on its own, its power must be tapped. You can always seek others to attach materia on your behalf, but if you would soon do it yourself, I can speak with Phobos. You wish to move materia from I don't understand the materia thing. You can now extract materia from items. Materia extracted from one piece of gear can be affixed to another. To extract materia from an item, you must have first create a spirit bond with it by using it repeatedly in battle, gathering, or crafting. Be able to extract materia. Its spirit bond will be reduced to 1%. That seems like late game stuff. Mountainous bubbly pots. What a name, bubbly pots. Psh, oh, was Uplander come to the ring of Mountainous bubbly pots? Glad you're doing fine. Excellent. Mighty Tool drinks an airy self. Are we speaking English right now? And why is my penguin not working? He's not flapping at all. Testing. There we go. Now he's fixed. Hey, it's that Phobos person. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes stony stone. Name of materia. The materia joined with other Fighty Tool. Then Big Eyes. Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mountainous is reckoning that Upland is friend in Minophilia. Yes, tongue flaps each ear of Mountainous with fastness. Minophilia wants Uplanders to power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mountainous, eh? You just finished I Nirvana Initiative? Excellent. That's a great game. I don't know if I still prefer the first one to the second one, but the second one goes places, which is pretty cool. Hello, Balius, and hello, Ainz. Good to see you both. Fighty Tool is unstrong as any tool. Make her teach you show of power material. The Materia Master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes. Materia join with Fighty Tool. I don't know why that link didn't work. Pretty sure that should have worked. Oh, let's just battle. Fighting tool against power material. Fighting tool will be born. Here, I'll plan to take fighting tool to Minophilia. Material, strictly speaking, is kind of crystal. It's created by drawing out the etheric consorts from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. So we have like two quests side by side that basically do the same thing. Not just any old equipment serve you, mind you, we have sufficient spirit bond that being a measure of how fully an item has been viewed. When you attach a piece of material to gear, you host the item with power. I'll blame wish to be joined in material. I'll blame the best fill brain case with knowings of craftsmanship. Alright, this guy is starting to confuse me with his speech. We should be able to go directly there. 14 scored pretty well. I am having a good day. Thank you very much. All is pretty swell. This was not the right place to go. Yeah, it was. Amnesic Ironheart, explored by train and assigned by allegiance. You, my friend, look like an adventurer in need of a challenge. Like way in the corner of eastern Thanalan lies Hydaelyn, and it is there that you'll find excitement you crave. Was but 100 years have passed, the training ground for values. Calamity Lake moon to it though, as did most things. Now Hydaelyn is the shadow of its former self. In the dark of that shadow lurk wild beasts, bloodthirsty and beyond count. And once such yourself, I dare say that's a place finer than Hydaelyn test skill and refined technique. Indeed, I take a liberty of passing your name along to the flames to oversee the place. Did you visit speak with one in your entry? So, higher quest than I can. Where is this? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Bally. That's why I'm playing this over the summer. Oh, it's probably because I'm not the right level. Oh, what if our defense single piece of material can make? Skills named manipulate substance are not easily acquired. Material will give you the edge. Containing a weapon item level 18 through 21. And grade leather grimoire, which is better than my previous one. Wants to assist the Mortal Flames. The Lord of the Inferno. Oh! Are we finally going to do a primal? Because that looks like a freak right there. What has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation? It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungus, the false priest. We reveal that he is due to meet with Amalja to discuss the dealings. The Mortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja as responsible for the abductions. And so they meet to have Ungus attend as planned. As the Amalja anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Mortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provided to them, Fightless. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you'll be the Science sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade to tell me to save some for him, Such is confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you are made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Dibone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. 2-week free trial. Now the free trial is like infinite. Ah, your FlightlessBird of the science. My things coming friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on mission. Our objective is capture Malja and prize them from the whereabouts of the abductees. Those men on where the man Umgust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the trader, we'll swing the trap. Owing the cloudness and nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we request the aid of the science. The rendezvous will take place in the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. When you stand to learn much from the Malja plot, the mission succeeds. Hey, I don't blame you at all when it comes to time commitment. That's why I'm doing FF14 over the summer. Because over the summer I have way more free time than I do when it's not summer. So I'm trying to get through 14 over the summer if I can. That way I can add it to our playlist of Final Fantasies. And at the same time, of course, we're also doing Stranger of Paradise. What the heck is this guy? Oh, that looks like trouble. Yeah, that's a giant coral who's a level 50. And he's kind of blocking my progress here. Let's see if I can, like, sneak around him. I can't sneak around him. That may be a problem. Hey, Irons. We're playing more of the Trails remake. Have you played it before while you're watching my playthrough, or is my playthrough your first experience with it? Probably should have just gone around instead of fighting my way through everything. But whatever, we're almost there. You weren't in the mood for it? I'm really loving the Trails in the Sky remake. It is a lot of fun and very cool. Although I am worried that our girl is going to be leaving us very soon and taking all that really cool ornaments with her, because she is like loaded. I think I called in one of my videos, I think a Jankin. I think that's the right term. It's you would know because you played Fire Emblem, right? In Fire Emblem, there's always this like super character that you get that leaves you. and it's called like a Jenkin or something. I have a feeling she's gonna be leaving us. Duty calls. Commence battle for Lord of the Inferno. Level 24. Alright, I think I should probably switch to my Thaumaturge class for this. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. Make a move as soon as the models are up here. Yes, sir. Yeah, there's so much I want to play at the same time, too. I have Clear Obscura and Atelier Vezovina. Still that I want to play, so. Hey, Spexy. Wow, what is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Oh, excellent. Zappa will be happy to hear that. Let me give him a shout out. Hey. Wahahaha. I'm afraid a little ambush ends here. Yeah, I love the Atelier series too, and I hear Vezovina is really, really good. So, Aisha, nice. My favorite, if you're wondering who my waifu is, it's Eska. I love Eska. She's adorable. I lured their mortal flames clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Wahahaha. Aye, every movement was known to me ahead of time. Hee hee hee. Not as much as I like to say in chat. I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Eska's great. She's adorable. I did switch my Thaumaturge class. I'm not AoE because I have so much sleep. I ain't no longer asleep. My God. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! And I'm dead. Bring her. The rest of you, march. Traitor scum. I feel the Majah men give us the god as an offering. If I must die, let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. Bowl of embers. Confront Ifrit. Yeah, I think I should probably make sure I'm my best class here. Hey, that picture looked like a freak. We're finding a freak. Heck yeah, I'm ready. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us some mercy. Almighty Ifrit, the Lord of the Inferno. Your humble servants beseech you. Grace us with your divine presence. Oh, heck yeah. Almighty Ifrit, we bring you before ignorant savages who do not know your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch the heathen souls with the cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the righteous summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No! Spare me, I beg you! Pitiful children of Mon, by my breath I claim you. And rise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn! Oh, mighty Ifrit. That's weird, that didn't burn me. My one true god. Your words are my bread. Impossible! But what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that's the only explanation. He doesn't seem happy at me. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Good job, Tank. Come to the Inferno. Rage of Inferno. Dao Chi. A little too slow on that uptake there. I saw them all move, but it was like a second too late. Infernal Nail seems bad. I don't know what that's doing, but I don't want to know either. The soul shall burn for eternity. Whoa! I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid that. Alright, he just went Super Saiyan. Jeez. Go suck all the eggs, you evil god. Woo! Succumb to my power. I am the true master of fire. Even though I'm a blue dragon. So is that our quest? There's like 6 primals that we had to defeat based on what I just saw there. Hey, forgive my lateness. A little too late. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent blot. Oh, nice. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for these two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe an apology, Flightless. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never let you face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism by fire. Quite literally. Well, let's continue this conversation in much more agreeable surrounds. Camp Triboden, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Efreet. Oh, this guy. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I anticipated. Even taking Ul'dah and inference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data led by the Vlith region. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland. Given the troubles at court, we have only ourselves to rely upon. Even a pessimist, my dear Olivia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a dang. Not that there was aught worth a dang for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled for your adventurers and expect a show of strength. Could such a foe prove to be a hindrance to our plans? Hey, Skeletal, what's up? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task that is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands. And I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need her to be on my best behavior. Yeah, lots of fiery explosions ensued. Ah, there you are, Flightless. Come rest a while. You have no better opportunity. After witnessing the gods' ignominious defeat, the Maj will be less inclined to risk a wrath for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. This may be a whole of body, but the same cannot be said for the minds. For once a man is tempered. It still suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Efreet is slain, and by your name, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Flightless. Not that I have ever thought you ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you had the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minophilia would be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing to the tidings of her. That's why I can claim that I've contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Walking Sands when you're good and ready. We'll discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? Yeah, I did post my Discord. There is a command on my Discord to get updated when I stream. I just forget what it is. I need to learn how to do that. That way I can ping everyone on stream who have opted into that information. Level 20. This class is too low. Charming Hero returns. Sango told us the news of Pioneer Rival. He's present in Solar, giving a full report to Layman and Philia. You should join them at once. Good evening, Scott. How are you doing today, my friend? My late arrival nearly cost Flightless her life. I wasn't there when the Major took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived. But that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can blame it. You can ill blame yourself for every... Ah, Flightless, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Menophilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great. Yet a part of me believes I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Major undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning the primal Ifrit. Nor is this a tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania as of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to remain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the legs of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind also require a more concentrated source of aether crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, the primals possess no physical form. Their existence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to the gods for deliverance from suffering. Those cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful the god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. And in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as they took the comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is the power which you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first came to us, I told you that the Echo would be the instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. So, how many other people had the Echo? The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. Ah, the immortal flames assure me that they will deal with the aftermath. So you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Flightless. You know what's confusing is that we have daylight savings time at all at Marius. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nearly a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Maniphilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that you were rescued. I am sorry to report that all will be put to death. The flames with whom you are imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. Sketchy? I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. When once a man is tempered, he is tempered to life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom we cannot choose but worship. And so, scions, continue our fight. That no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue staying with us, Flightless. That's kind of sketchy. No redemption at all? But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to Flame General for the losses these people suffer. Till next time. Yeah, give me a thumbs up after you tell us we just executed all our compatriots. Because they can't help but be enthralled. God forgive me. How many more lives? Louis So would never have allowed this to happen. I had to do better. I had to be stronger. Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no possibility for them to be recovered. It's sort of like in Supernatural. How in Supernatural and later seasons, they just like go and gank demons. And they never even bother to try to exorcise them anymore or restore them. And yeah. All that's behind the corpse with absolute submission to free. Maniphilia is wearing a weary smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? I'll find a cure for it, dang it. Or just kill people. Until not so very long ago, there were but one of many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, coming to think that the scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us that your personality bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Flightless, or rather you have guests. Beg pardons. Ah, Lady Maniphilia, radiant as always. I was given to understand that the signs have dawned. How about recently welcomed a new hero to the mist? I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom, great company of Limsa Lominsa, to offer a said hero a place of honor within the ranks. They all want to recruit me, huh? As you can see, Flightless, your recent exploits have garnered the attention to the grand companies of Eorzea. Each organization could have Ifrit's bane for its own. To the end, all three have sent officers to court you. And who's the Lullafell? They would not ordinarily go to such a length to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of the high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Flightless deeds has spread so quickly. That the immortal flame should over triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Beep! Oh, it's Taru. Yeah, I remember Taru. I just thought she was a new person because of how everyone came in. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Bird. There's no ordinary woman who faced a pommel emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join the strength of our friends, and together let's show that peace ever reigns with the Tweleswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Bird. My comments speak of you in the most glowing terms. I aim before you aid us against Almaja and the dread primal. Yours a second name in Ul'dah. Our people know you and love you well. A woman of your town belongs to the mortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let's secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said she had look of the hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should return to the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let's see the grand vessel Limsa Lominsa to the shores of glory. Yeah, she is sort of like a secretary. Lady Minophilia. Ah, very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, may I brief summary of the situation will help you to clarify your thoughts on the matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all companies or organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Mortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with the defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you'll be furnished other various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you're agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance, you are entitled to do so, and yet I can see that there's no small choice you face. Ixali, I think I played that a long time ago. A thought occurs to me. You will of course recall that 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? Fine suggestion. You're as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let Flightless hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. Now, I started in Ul'dah, so it makes me not want to go to Ul'dah since I've already been there most of the game. I know very well that the adventurers, by their nature, are a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited by the discipline of military service. I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promised reward is enticing itself, it's not the only benefit. You possess a great power, Flightless, and with it you're capable of being untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill. You must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of Grand Company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. Hope that we could continue to rely upon your aid, that will know that we have need of you in the days ahead. The Grand Company seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similarly, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I have you carry this ink pearl with you at all times. Allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. I kind of want to join the blue guys, because blue, you know? Eorzea is changing, Flightless. You have the power to shape it anew. None can say what tomorrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for the journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Taru. She will apprise you as to where and when the resemblances are to take place. Blue is Ul'dah? Why is red not Ul'dah? They're desert. I mean, hot, heat, desert. Red should be Ul'dah. The elder seats here speaks only truth, and hordes how the power touched his soul. The sound of voice all fell silent in a tender. The flame general is a passionate man. His words never fail to light a fire in the belly of those who listen. I'm sure you'll be no exception. When the admiral speaks, even pirates listen, and there's no small thing. She is a born leader, one who would gladly follow to 7th hell. Alright, so I'm gonna... What is it? It's Gridania, Limsa, and Ul'dah. I know there's only a few of you here, but what the heck? I create a poll. Y'all vote. I'm sorry about all the attention getting flightless. I might have taken place a little too loudly and often a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyhow, I expect you want to know more when the emergency services are taking place. If all goes plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Tornado, will hold the first of 3 services. An elder seat-seer, Condescendent, will deliver address to Mir Ketos Atmethier. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania press protocol. Next, we'll go to Ul'dah, where the Flame General Ul'dah Baban Aldin will be addressing masters of the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored this to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the Sarbatum in Limsa Lominsa, where Muslim Chief Admiral Melwood Bolshertime will be given her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to Sentry, Xanthiel, and you will admit to. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remote services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in the prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of preferred plans. Farewell. Yeah, so if you haven't voted, vote. I need people to vote. Obviously, it's not Ul'dah. At least so far. Yeah, if no one breaks the tie, I'm just gonna go with one of these two. On my right.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed-Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Eorzea settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed-Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Eorzea. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, We rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
I like the voice acting.
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Haven't we seen these two before?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done!
It's up to us to protect the
For
forest.
the elementals!
I like Gridania. And hey, there may be people who are just lurking, which is fine. I welcome lurkers. I welcome all people on our stream. Those who like to talk, those who like to chill, those who just put me on the background while they do housework or whatever.
If you'll permit me, Alfie, no.
That's not how I would have pronounced that name. Alpha now.
And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Alize, also not how I would have pronounced that. Probably forget those.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
And his voice doesn't match like what I was expecting. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixali are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of the naturally weird-like disposition and want to summon the bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature. They are mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rama. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider often open conflict a last resort. Yeah, it is pretty. It's just I'm jealous of the voice. I don't have that voice that you hear on that other YouTubers have, and I don't know how they have that voice. But you hear other YouTubers and they sound just 100 times better than me. And that's probably why I'll never grow as a YouTuber, because my voice just isn't good enough. Though they clash with Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do in self-defense. As to the Sylphs, they are yet bound by a peace treaty, and one wonders how long it will be before it's broken. The Trollsword was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and therefore the power of the elementals, will put an end to the woes. And how long will that take? Centuries, I'll wager. I wonder if there's some mic, like they have professional mics. I have a Blue Yeti mic. But there are some people who have, like, you know, the Shure mics and, like, the super expensive ones. You are you, embrace what makes you you. Yeah, I know. That's what I do. But I'm just saying, you know, I embrace who I am. But it doesn't mean that I don't have to be honest about growth. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue the incursion, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later will come to all but war. And when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? But yeah, like I was saying, I don't have a professional mic. Maybe I should invest in one. But I really don't have the knowledge to know how, or skills on how to set it up and how to make it work. Alright, we'll go to Ul'dah next, since it's our hometown, and we can wait for our return to recharge, if needed. Level 30. Yeah, if you listen to my original YouTube videos, I sound different then because I was messing with my voice constantly. And then basically said, screw it, I'm just going to use my normal voice. Took me a while to get there, but... I don't know what makes me sound YouTube presentable. That's a problem.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Roban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard.
Are they just following me around now?
Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
I understand I'm not the only one who wants to hear the speeches, but they seem to be following me around.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
You know who these two remind me of? They remind me of the twins from Vania Historia. I don't know why, they just kind of do.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you!
Raban sounds like a tyrant. In some ways he does. It's kind of weird too that he's not letting her speak.
Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity.
Ask not what you could do. Ask not what your country could do for you. Ask what you could do for your country.
As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Yeah, for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Raban? People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultanate!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn! Forsooth?
The time is now!
Fancy meeting you again.
I mean, we were just talking to each other. And you were literally like following me around, so I don't know why it's fancy meeting you again. I mean, you tried to be stalking me. The Udans have a long history of conflict with the Maja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you encountered them. The Udans do not seek to shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, you will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with the Ifrits thus far, smoldering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yes, he is but one of several problems, though they have been quite these past 5 years. The Garleans have gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will be infinite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amaja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Eorzean send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the mortal flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be a most welcome addition to the ranks. Why, I've already defeated Ifrit. For their sake, I hope that Flame General's words struck a chord with you. Alright, last place, Limsa Lominsa. I will say Gridania is less confusing. So I'm leaning towards Gridania. Just because of the layout of the town. Like, this is a very confusing, location. Nah, Robot didn't sway me. I like the first go a lot.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
I do like the Admiral as
It's
well.
sunk
Though.
beyond the seabed.
The Admiral looks like she could crush me with her pinky though. Like, I'm so small compared to the Admiral. She is a giantess of a woman.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
I am a blue dragon though, and blue dragons like water, so sea makes a lot of sense as well.
"700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Ah, yeah, ah, ha, ha, yeah, ha.
Oh yeah.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say.
I would argue that the sea harbors the dreams of flightless birds by allowing them to fly beneath the waves. That's actually poetic, Specs.
The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano.
The only problem, though, is I have no idea how to pronounce her name. Her name is very hard for me to pronounce.
That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive.
So I have someone saying Murrayville, and then someone saying Merrill Webb. Yeah, exactly.
Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again?
Scarlet the Grey?
Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom.
Cool, thanks, Ephemeris. I'll do it later.
And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Melvin!
Gather the lads!
I just heard Miraviv.
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
I will admit, design-wise, I like the elf best. Town-wise,
Fancy meeting you again.
I like the Elfland best. But in terms of thematics, in terms of the water, in terms of the sea, in terms of freedom, I like this place best. So it's like there's good and bad in both. That makes sense. Does she ever talk? As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahajin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. What do you mean? People voted for Limsa. They didn't vote for Ul'dah. The second are the Kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal titan for their god. As the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Limsans' backyard. And that is not to say of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there's no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans wet the blades and watch. If the Limsans are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the maelstrom of Santa will be drenched in deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to the crew is beyond question. Like this is a minute failure. You're well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the following remembrance service is now concluded? A moment ago you say, what a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted that we had to keep them here at the Awakened Sands. I will not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. I hate the way this town is designed though. But I do like the water theme. I do like the pirate theme. Elfland, though, is such an easier place to get around. My gut says that my character is more closely associated with Leviathan than with Garuda. Like Blue Dragon, you know? A Blue Dragon storyline that I've created. Leviathan seems to be the natural fit for her. Welcome back, Flightless. Well, the Grand Company leaders were as limited as you had hoped. Each nation is best with problems. I trust you see now why you serve in such high demand. Would that be more of you, Flightness? But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a reflection on it? Kinda sucks though that I leveled this other job and I'm not getting any experience for this job.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep.
It's kind of like I wasted those couple hours leveling that job.
The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and 7th Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
It's interesting because in the other cutscene, she was like very shy and she didn't talk at all. But when she's just with her brother, she's very forceful. I mean, look at this guy up here. He's like, whoa, I don't want to mess with that woman.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
Definitely like her more than him, that's for sure.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Is that a giant gun that she
Hope
has?
does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all.
Was that like a portable gun? Or a sword, like the sword comes together?
The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Don't say that, Specs. I like her. I want to see more Alizé. How was the animal speech? But you need to explain that. You saying before now is enough. I was out on the maelstrom, have you not? That's the spirit last. With allies like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let's brace these together, friend. Now, choice made. It's time to add your name to our roles. Make way Limsa Lominsa and seek other grand companies. Look out upper decks. Well, that's cool. Wow, that music, it's like they were announcing my presence. Hello, Adventure. What business have you at Maelstrom Command? My name is FlightlessBird. I believe you're expecting me. FlightlessBird, I have recruit officers at word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you to the ranks of the Maelstrom. And before I can accept the oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! Was a pirate, and this had better be important. So we received a report from a lookout in Lower Nosha, sir. Pale force out fired upon the Highwind Skyway ship. A Highwind? The vessel is in bad way, sir. He appears to be being for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood, dang, we have no troops in that area. Local infantry is bogged down the coast, skirmishing with the fishbacks. Or this is highly regular, but I fear the first duty in service to the Maelstrom needs to be unofficial. If our man in Lower Nosha is correct, the airship will come down in territory calling with Imperial scouts. So any survivors, they must return for the Garleans do. Make haste to Cedarwood. Locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure no one's further harmed. We'll swear you in when you return. I'm not gonna dye my clothes right now, because I seem to go through clothes pretty readily. And the black robes are very thematic to my class, so... Yeah, it probably would have been faster. But what do I know? I'm just a FlightlessBird. Geographically challenged, that's who I am. Yeah, it would have been a lot faster. Hey, we gotta listen to some cool Chocobo music though. It's kind of worried I wouldn't be able to stream today, because at 11 o'clock there was very, very loud thunder and lightning outside, and it continued till about 11:30, and I was gonna cancel the stream, but around 11:40, 11:45 it went away. I was like, man, I'm so glad I didn't stream at 11. It was very kind of the weather. Absolutely. It's been storming a lot here lately. I wanted to go for a walk yesterday after recording with Chinook T, and it didn't happen. I got like 5 minutes out the door and it just started to rain again. Oh, it's real hot and real rainy. I mean, Florida weather is very good with that. Yeah, send it my way. I'll check it out. I really need to get like a few more levels on my class here. I'm gonna try it. I have a feeling we're gonna die here though. Oh, I believe myself too. I just don't believe my level difference. The bird saved me. An adventurer, what are you doing here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. A daily dungeon run? That's not a bad idea. I should probably queue for that. Mailstone Command sent you. How do I know you're not a PO spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, sir. We are over the maelstrom. You're a Garlean Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts report the attack on a craft. Ready to rescue you. You must be Bird. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. Oh, take a shower. Relax. I'm missing a craft of this time. Must be Garlean's work. There are no one end to the men's treachery. Secrets of magic belong in Imperial hands and have been squandered on Eorzean savages. Alright, taking his craft back to the fortress. Disband it if you must, and bring the engineers. Someone must pay for Garlean's crime. Scouting party from the Castrum Ostendens, I'd say. Seems like they want your ship engineer. Yeah, thank you, man. Wedge, you had to help him. Hey, it's Wedge. Full of Alpha was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. And it's a tiny Bronco. Bunch of name drops here. Tiny Bronco, is that the new design people are whispering about? It's the first airship we built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garlean, while Sinton went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And now she was soaring. She really was. Till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're going to hit those Imperial hard and fast. Then once they're near from Eorzea, then we can have a knife in the gut. They're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalfell. What say, Bird? Ready to give the Curs a hiding? Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! An ambush to arms. What is that? It's a magic set. How am I instant casting that spell? I don't understand how I'm insta-casting that. Whew, I had to save their butts a couple times with some heals. Bigs! No, I was casting my ruin spell with no cast time. I was like spamming it like 4 times in a row. Wedge, you should stay with the ship. Wow, Biggs is a lollipop on this one. That was a close one. Too dang close. So how's she look anyway? Auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can bring enough thrust from the main propeller engine to get us airborne. If you mind a modification, we should be able to fly the time barker home. We'll stay and watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for the scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Bird, you're free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your introduction. Ordinarily I asked you to say, but I think we all feel better knowing the adventure of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. I just want to say sorry, you know, for calling the Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Haha, seriously though. If you hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom Alliance here, you'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. Or we'd be chained up in a dungeon. I'm a new death friend, we both are. Wedge. Thank you, we are very grateful. I don't want a guild husk though. I wanted a dungeon. Here we go. So yeah, I want to do this. I guess I can do one and then the other, although that one's only a level 10. Should be fine. Although I don't think I have any food on me. I have a couple mutton stew. You figure out where to go to get more food. Yeah, let's just give it a minute and see if it pops. I like that bait is really big and Wedge is small enough to be used as a wedge. Ah, that's great. I didn't even think about that. That's really good. I don't think this is going to give me enough experience though to level me up. But maybe I should like try to get to level 20. Like, there's a bunch of things in Western Lenosha. I can find around Western Lenosha and try to find some things to help me level. Alright, that's one honey log done. Hi, birdies. That's a level 18 faith. That'd be great if I can get to it in time. I got you, bud. think I saved that person's life. Alright, there's level 18. And there's another one complete. Also fate happening right upstairs. Hard to tell which ones are a part of the fate and which ones aren't a part of the fate. Because they're all goblins here. It's just some are fated and some aren't. Getting messy. What do I do with all these crates I've been picking up? Because this duty bar isn't moving at all. Yeah, I'm really confused because My duty isn't moving at all, but I'm picking up the crates. But it's not telling me what to do. It's telling me to deliver them, but it doesn't say where. Guess down there? Staying too close to everyone. I'm getting aggroed by so many enemies. Still not done. That sucks because my queue is about to pop. All this I'll do for nothing. Hopefully that's enough. I think that's enough. Or we're like one short. Okay, that clearly looks done. I think that's a countdown for other people. Like, other people had that much time to turn it in to get credit. We're about to find out. The Iron Contra Affair? Oh, that's horribly named. That is horribly named. The Iran Contra Affair. Alright, my thing here should be popping soon. We got one more level to level 20. Killer Mantis. Oh, that thing looks amazing. It looks like a Ravager from World of Warcraft. And the only reason I know that is because I played as a hunter for a while and I tamed one because they were so cool. Whoa. What the heck? Why are these level 44s? Where did level 44s come from? What the heck is going on over there? Level 46? Wow, this zone jumps in difficulty like very quickly. Sahajan's main base. Oh, I can see that now. Sahajan's base, you're right. But still, I mean, it jumps really quickly. Like the entire area is run by the Sahajans. Yeah, level 45, 50, yeah. Realm Reborn endgame enemies? Okay, well that's good to know. I guess I can't buy food from this guy, can I? Got level 40 stuff. They're not that impressive either. Hey, welcome back, Skeletal. We're just waiting on our queue to pop here. I mean, we should be next any moment now. In the meantime, I'm just killing enemies just because. This guy's name's Skybird? Oh, Scribbled. Not so much, actually. There it goes. Well, it's not that I'm not interested, it's just for the purpose of this playthrough. I can't get my Aether charge up because I keep killing things too quickly. Actually, I don't think I have Aether charge because level difference. All right, what does this mean? Duty with like guild heist. Okay. Oh, I can do a touch of roulette? I thought it was just doing that to try to get the first one that pops. How do I cancel it? Yeah, how do I do a roulette? I've only went left in the question, just like leveling, okay. I guess I should probably just finish this first. This won't take long. This will also get me level 20. But I'll do a dungeon roulette first before settling on, just to make sure that I'm appropriate level. Oh, there's no location. Oh. Alright. I was about to say, I could have sworn I've been to them all. Okay, so you say go to duty finder, question mark, leveling. A dungeon or trial. One second, everyone. Grant you a nice chunk of XP and you happen to sign up as the will in need. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. I mean, we're a tank class. I mean, a DPS class. Did I go to the wrong place? I'm trying to level up my... Trying to find, Nope, this is the right place. At least, well, I hope you know this, because it seems like Kali does not. Foresee has been missing since this morning. I find myself being one of those who devote themselves so much to economy and more prone about to wanderlust. We're just gonna find some inquiries. Yeah, I could always ask you guys, but it's okay. I don't want you all to sacrifice your time. Besides, there's other things we can be doing in the meantime. I mean, unless you want to join me. You seek a Makota agent at Melvin's Gate. Press the gentleman for details. Wish to know if they institute grenade of the cool tower. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, you gotta invite me though, don't forget, because I do not have the ability to invite people because I'm on a trial. If you want to invite Spexy, I don't know if you have his information. Specs, if you want to give Skeletal your details. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. That's a good idea. Alright, I'm back. I don't even know how the world hopping works. It's like, there's different servers, but you can join different servers, even though they're full. They allow you to travel between different worlds as long as they are on the same data center. Data centers are a bit complicated, but for world hopping, you just need to go to the Ethret and Limsa. Those travel to Eorzea in the world in case of healing. Hey, we have Specs here. I got a friend request. I don't think I can accept them, can I? Oh, I can accept friend requests. I just can't send friend requests. Huh. Yeah, I have 3 stews. You can't trade with me, by the way. I'm ready. Yeah, the cinematic, you mean? This guy's name is Raspberry. That's awesome. Oh yeah, food, right. Thank you. Trying to keep up with you. You're not getting any XP from fodder? Because I don't think I'm getting any XP from the enemies we kill. So you don't gain EXP from dungeon enemies? You get more from the boss instead. Okay, yeah, I got like 17,000 experience. Thank you everyone for chilling with me today. If you like what you do here, don't forget to hit the thumbs up to like the video and subscribe. I probably will have to leave shortly. I have plans for today. Not until like 3 o'clock or so. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for everything. And we'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll be streaming tomorrow morning. More Stranger in Paradise. And we will also be streaming Friday 14 at normal time at 2 o'clock. And we'll be streaming Saturday, Sunday morning at about 10 or 9 a.m. To do more Stranger in Paradise with Zappa. I need to figure out how to skip those automatically. Thank you all. I don't get a chance to send a commendation to someone. Everyone just left. All right, thank you, my dear friends. That got me, oh my gosh, that got me to 23. What was that? 3 levels or so? That's pretty awesome. Ah, okay. Just want to make sure I'm not being rude. Alright, let's see here. We had that one, which we've done. We have this one, which is our Arcanist. Our Arcanist quest. Why I'm teleporting when it's like 5 steps away. Sweet. Hey, yeah. Thanks so much for y'all's help. That was fun. It's fun just to be able to play with other people, you know? Especially my community. The fact that I can play with people in my community is pretty cool. The experience of Pirate Dates Mega. Remember the Arcanist Guild, are you? You probably stick to the levels of depravity as Dace Mega. It's been 6 years now. Now the village has returned. He is how both cunning and cautious and continue to evade our troops. Thus we hope to borrow the knowledge of Forcia Kylia. At least that was our intent. After wading a barrage of questions from us, we found ourselves instead finding details of our search. Nope, no interest in the Martyrs Guild. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And actually dodge that boss's attacks this time, because this time I realized, oh, you need to go under the boss, not away from the boss. The assessor steeped the marching spoke of finding dozens of unwashed unfortunates crammed into that squad hold. Among those present was a young Mikote. Though Kali was initially too terrified to even speak, the guildmaster brought her out of the fearful gaze. The self-same tome. I don't know if that's supposed to be a word. Of course, did you mention that Kali's grandma was thrown into the sea? The rumors that a Crown merchant of Illiprud has retrieved the black market's good, the crew of the Morningstar hid in the ocean. Even now, he goes over salt and crust to catch an airport. It's highly possible that most prize fish was caught up in the port. Self-same, that's a word? It just looks so weird. Like, even when you look at the words, self-same, they're like different like y-axes of the sentence. Yes, Combat Plan 256 should cover all expected contingencies. You never know when you have to identify a thermite to. My rival search, routine search is complete. But this is good for you to come. I was unable to for certain if you would piece together my movements of time. Movements of time. Very little certain when so many variables are included. But there's good news. The prisoner was kind enough to confirm that the trader who sells from Morningstar Trade Chicago did indeed retrieve a told mental description of my last grandma. Lawments and law and the policies of Millimeter's Gate would support the conversation goods connect to official inspection, but last by personal belongings do not fall under that definition. Thus, I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against the black marketeer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed for Puerto Quay. Some of the guys Alice and I count among them Flightless. By the nature of this endeavor, though, Mr. Stubblegorm has offered me her cooperation. If you would, pray join her at Austin's embrace. This is where we shall ambush this disputable Kirkcorin. Okay, where is this? Alright. Can't wait till I get myself a bird. And by bird, I mean a Chocobo. Will make traveling a lot easier. Cool. I don't really think I need it right now. Sure, let's take care of this real fast. That's good to hear. Also, didn't we get a new carbuncle? I don't see the new carbuncle. Oh, here it is. Summon emerald. So this one added is wind damage. What I kind of need to do is I kind of need to move these guys all down here. That way I can just click on them. Keep forgetting about Radiant Aegis too. Maybe that will allow me to remember to do that. I need to redo my hotbars because my emeralds and these guys need to be easier to press. Rovia is too powerful cast, so that is too quick cast. I'm level 4. Got a little off topic there. Yeah, I'll finish this one, then do this one. May also want to get this one out of our list. Great and Flightless, your rival completes a small company. You're equipped for battle, I trust. We're going to bring our ambush. Quicken, known as a careful and cautious fellow, travels in a small retinue. Alright, let's do this. All my eyes are trying to get the book back for our friend. I've been using everything as soon as I can. It would be nice if I could use my carbon closer tank. Obtain the grimoire. Duty complete. Well executed, everyone. Were you able to retrieve my grimoire? Flightless, play hand over the tome. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. The probability of repairing the great damage is 0%. In the most brilliant strategy, cannot undo such ravages in seawater. Oh, poor kid. I've never felt so defeated. I believe it's time to return home. Leave her be. How can I? He is right, Eorzea. You must allow Kali time to process the loss. And you have other matters to which you must attend. Come flight. It's time we return to guild as well. Character config. General. There we go. Thank you. Not quite the victory imagined, was it? Yeah, it's a Pyrrhic victory. You could see the hope of the light of hope die in our eyes. There is, however, something we can do. I'll call on it soon. Gloves are slightly better. Boots are better. How come I can't update my gear set here like I did in my other class? Oh. That's what I want to do. Next one is a course at level 25, which is almost where I am. At least the company we got is one of our classes. A lot of NPCs keep using skills aren't in the game anymore. Tanks that can heal you? Wow, that's crazy. Welcome back, Barry. Just heard the report. You need to be concerned about the engineers that complete their trip without impaling fears. I must admit, I have my doubts first since stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of after you probably introduce into Maelstrom, of course. As we go to induction. Or die. Let's start afresh, shall we? You're welcome here, FlightlessBird. That's such a well-respected venture which choose to join our makes the most heartening. Before you sway allegiance, however, it is the only right that I tell exactly what it is that you are doing. A grand company is more than a simple collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization that draws upon resources of the entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against a nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by the Primals and the Garlean Empire, and solving that many problems caused by calamity. Every man and woman who serves under colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa Lominsa afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral was set to fit. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars, but the winds do not look favorable last, and the strength of arm may be all it sees as safe to port. I've lost you with talk of ship and oar. Let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till the last breath, fights till the last drop of blood. We give all our service to this nation, no less respect of you. For it is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own choosing upon entering the Maelstrom ranks. Is that all what you like to say? Yeah, my sword sea swallows all. I don't use sword. What skills I have are yours, till sea swallows all. I'll follow the admiral to the very bottom of the abyss. I like this one. Although all the dots is kind of my thing. Ah, yes, so many and varied skills of adventure. I have no doubt that your travels have furnished you with such knowledge as will prove useful to our cause. FlightlessBird. FlightlessBird, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. Do not push your soldiers Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa Lominsa well, till sea swallows all. Hi, Metaphilia. Can you hear me, Flight? This is Metaphilia. Yeah, I know, you're the only one who has one of these. And also the Maelstrom contact me news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Bird. I have no doubt that you're eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now Woman of the Storm, you're no less a scion. Please return to the wicked sands at earliest convenience. I like the Woman of the Storm. That's cool. There are some friends here whom I am very much likely to meet. We shall be waiting. The rest of the wicked, eh? Before we make yourself scarce, I recommend having a word with Commander Viki. Might be worth your while. Ricky Tikki Tavi. Now accept the quest, my Lord Chocobo Monster, by speaking with the Victi. Quest must be complete in order to proceed to the main scenario. Heck yeah, that's what I want to do. You're now a member of Grand Company having assigned the rank of Private 3rd Class. Grand Company rank can be for under the profile tab and the character interface. Grand Company display the members not in guild but in company seals. Now from how many seals there are currently under currency. Grand Company core master station at each Grand Company headquarters. Constantly supplies position to maintain their daily operations. And earn experience points and company seals by crafting and gathering items required. I'm saw change every day time. Personal Chocobo, heck yeah. What was a Private Bird? I must say, tells your deeds have been an inspiration to troops. Our duties take us far wide. I'll wager this log costs quite a few realms of countryside are not by your own feet. Such a sterling soldier of Maelstrom deserves our own steed. All you need to do is obtain a Storm Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with Cornmaster. Well met, I'm OIC Coerthas affiliate with the Maelstrom, and it is my duty to provide you with the free companies that you have pledged allegiance to our Grand Company. I say, have you considered joining? I have. Why not work? Why is that red? Oh, maybe I talked to the wrong one? So I need 200 of these seals. Alright, free companies are guilds. Level 50. Yeah, you're right. 300 seals. Actually. Welcome back. Garlean Empire awaits you. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know why the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tales of your heroics? The pride in his voice was palpable. Besides, I'm truly fortunate to have you with us, Flightless. Now, when we last met, I said I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs! Hey, it's Virgin Biggs. Thanks again, we gotta tell them it's we owe your lives, but I don't think we probably introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Godsman, spit it out, will you? Wage at your service! I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wage will be joining us for a while. Magic-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital as they say to Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we science should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, so we requested the assistance of the Garlean Ironworks, where very kindly sent us two of the finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow on behalf of the science. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. While I'm here, might as well pick this up.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldesion?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
know how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know.
I always said Rama. Ramu. I don't know if I can ever learn Ramu.
It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
I don't know if I like her outfit. It's really weird. She has like this long shirt, these really big boots, and these tight shorts. It seems off compared to the rest of her outfit. I always pronounce it Rama, but they pronounce it Ramu. So,
in that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo.
well, Tiamat. I call Tiamat Tiamat. Because in ancient Mesopotamian times, Tiamat wouldn't be the word, it would be Tiamat. But everyone else calls Tiamat Tiamat or Tiamat. So I guess I have some different pronunciations. Bahamut, I say Bahamut instead of Bahamu. But I've heard some people say Bahamu instead of Bahamut. So, sense of fashion is not one of our top ones.
Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
The forest for the trees,
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
See, your outfit looks weird. I'm sorry, I can't get over these, like, this, like, weird shorts she's wearing. I mean, she's covered up here. She's covered kind of over here. Yeah, she has, like, this, brazier on, whatever this is called. I don't know what this is called. And she's got these really big boots, and she's got these gloves. And then she has these really weird shorts. But I would imagine the rest of her clothes to be like that, too. V-neck bodice? Like, I would imagine, like, her wearing, like, short sleeves or something, you know? So, like, if she was wearing short sleeves up here, and short boots, see, that would go along with this. It just seems off.
Us, Ida, us!
Now, I'm not going to criticize anyone for wearing anything, and I'm not criticizing her for wearing skimpy clothes. That's not my point. I'm just saying her clothes don't seem to match the shorts. Like, I would expect shorter shirts, shorter pants to match her shorter shorts. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can tell he's a mage. He's got a big giant staff on his back. So is the next primal that we're gonna punch in the face going to be Garuda then? First off, I don't think I've ever activated the Chocobo Keep here. Louis So's Circle of Knowing. Where do I go to turn in my seals? I think it was upstairs, wasn't it? On the other area. It was here, the barracks, I believe. I'm super directionally challenged, alright? I think it's here. And now I go back to the Chocobo person. Want a bird issue say? Well, it needs to use some Chocobo license. Wow, she's gonna give me like a little tiny minion bird instead of an actual mount bird. Yes, everything appears to be in order. I'm on, please. I'll be right back with the Chocobo. Hi, birdie. And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed his master was coming. While I make it official, you need to give you no seed a name. I need a name? I need to give it a name? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day here. Thank you everyone for everyone coming out. I super duper appreciate you all. I'm going to post in Discord recommended names. So if you check out my Discord, we'll see some names. And maybe if I don't think of one, I could use one of yours. Or maybe I could combine a couple of names together based on y'all's suggestions. But either way, I said that I would have to stop around 3. And I guess this is perfect timing. So on Friday, we will give a name to our bird. Much love to you all. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. I'll see you in 2 days hence. Until then, y'all take care. And thank you all for being here. And thanks for the dungeon run as well. I super appreciate you all. See you all in a couple days.